Happy Sunday, YouTube. You know, I wanted to get on here and talk to all of you guys about the importance of having a good lead source in order to have success in the final expense business. Yes, you can have great carrier relationships, great products, great commissions, great training. But if you don't have leads, you have nothing. And for all these years, I focused on three main points: leads, sales training, compliance. Over all these years, this is what I've focused on. So I want to share with you guys a concept that we've been working on, which is an infomercial commercial, where we're generating leads off infomercials. And the quality of these infomercials, the conversion ratios are high. And these infomercials just work. So if you're interested in learning more, please stay tuned. Watch this infomercial and ask yourself how many people you'd be able to close if you were working this lead. And check it out.
Hi, I'm Bill Hennessy.
And I'm Dale Allen. Hello to our viewers at home. We're so glad you joined us today.
And welcome to our studio audience, too. It's nice to have you here with us.
Helping America's seniors starts right now.
What's the value of your family's peace of mind? Well, for less than the cost of a daily newspaper, you can give it to them. That's how affordable final expense life insurance is. Are you between 50 and 80? If so, acceptance is guaranteed. Today, we're discussing final expense life insurance, and everyone who calls today will receive a free funeral planning guide. Helping America's seniors starts right now.
Think for a moment about your family.
Your spouse, your kids, your grandkids.
What will your legacy be?
You'll want to be remembered as someone who looked out for them, right?
Someone who protected them.
Who appreciated them and who loved them.
Well, show them just how much you care.
A final expense life insurance plan is one way to do it.
For the cost of a daily cup of coffee, you can give them something so valuable.
Their peace of mind, and that's such a wonderful legacy to leave them.
Emotionally, you know this will be tough on them.
Don't add a financial burden on top of it.
Final expense life insurance assures that you'll have tax-free money available.
Money to pay for the funeral and other final expenses.
Are you between 50 and 80?
If so, call the number on your screen right now and speak with a licensed insurance agent.
And everyone who calls today will receive a free funeral planning guide.
This free e-brochure will make sure that your final wishes are carried out the way you want.
So call the number on your screen right now.
I'll never forget it as long as I live. It's 2 in the morning, the phone rings. What did you say, Mom? What about Dad? A car accident? What do you mean he's gone?
First there's the shock, of course, and then grief, denial, anger, all the normal human emotions.
And while we're going through this horrific time, we still have to deal with the funeral arrangements.
I never realized how expensive a funeral is.
$10,000.
Had we known more about final expense life insurance, it would have changed everything.
Well, it certainly would have saved us a lot of money and a lot of unnecessary stress. It would have paid our $10,000 funeral bill.
and all the other bills that we never expected.
Like his outstanding credit card bills, almost $4,000.
And the medical bill, another $5,000.
All told, Dad's final expenses were around $20,000.
It nearly wiped out my savings.
Having that $20,000 would have made all the difference in the world.
So I got protected, and now my kids and grandkids are protected too. It's not easy to discuss planning for the ends of one's life, but it has to be done for the sake of the family. My final expense life insurance is my way of saying thank you. I love you all so very much.
Seniors, what if something were to happen to you today?
A car accident? What do you mean he's gone?
Who's going to pay for your funeral or other final expenses?
I never realized how expensive a funeral is.
The average funeral now costs over $9,000.
And as you're going through all this emotional stuff, bang, all the medical bills come in.
All told, Dad's final expenses were around $20,000.
A final expense policy pays for the funeral or homegoing, as well as other final expenses.
Funerals aren't cheap.
And if you have medical bills, you know how expensive that can be.
A final expense policy pays for all of those.
It certainly would have saved us a lot of money.
For around the cost of a daily cup of coffee, you can give them something so valuable, and that's their peace of mind.
Final expense insurance won't take the pain away, but it will take away the stress of paying the bills.
Planning now gives us both peace of mind for later.
Show them just how much they mean to you.
My final expense life insurance is my way of saying thank you. I love you all so very much.
Getting this policy is a gift you've given each other.
A final expense life insurance policy is one way to let them know just how much you care.
Get it for you. Get it for your spouse. Do it for your kids.
Call the number on your screen right now, and all callers today will receive a free funeral planning guide.
Seniors, how would you like to get life insurance guaranteed?
Well, yeah.
Really? No kidding?
Yes, really, no kidding, it's guaranteed.
Guaranteed even at our age? We won't be denied?
No, you could not be denied.
What's the catch?
Well, there is one. You have to be between 50 and 80 to qualify.
I'm taking medications. Will I really be approved?
Yes, you will.
As we get older, won't our rates go up?
No, our rates stay the same.
As we get older, will our benefits decrease?
No, they'll always stay the same.
I don't want to take a medical exam.
Good news, you don't need one to qualify.
If I develop health issues, will they cancel my policy?
No, they won't. Your coverage can never be canceled.
We're on a fixed income.
What if rates go up?
They won't, ever. Your rates are guaranteed never to increase.
And to find out how inexpensive final expense life insurance can be, just call the number on your screen right now.
And all callers today will receive a free funeral planning guide. For your free funeral planning guide and to speak with a licensed insurance agent, call the number on your screen right now.
Life goes by so fast. There's nothing we can do about that.
But there is something we can do for the people we leave behind.
When we're gone, emotionally, it's going to be hard on them.
Financially, it doesn't have to be.
The average cost of a funeral is around $9,000.
And that's not counting medical bills and other expenses.
Without final expense life insurance, how will your family pay for these expenses?
Won't you feel better knowing that they'll have the money?
Are you between 50 and 80? If so, your coverage is guaranteed.
You cannot be denied for any reason.
And final expense life insurance is so affordable.
How affordable? Just call the number on your screen and find out.
Have a conversation with a licensed insurance agent.
They can help you compare plans and rates.
And make sure you have the coverage you need.
Which is really the coverage your loved ones will need.
And everyone who calls today will receive a free funeral planning guide.
For your free e-brochure and to speak with a licensed insurance agent, call right now.
Your father, my husband, he was the love of my life.
And always my protector.
He was just so kind, always the one to lend a helping hand. Last year, he pulled over to help someone change a flat tire.
He got that tire changed all right. And then he had a heart attack. He didn't make it. He was only 73.
And David, he was such a great guy. He was a great planner, too. He planned for everything. He even planned for his own homegoing by getting final expense life insurance.
Of course, he didn't plan on dying at 73.
But he knew if something bad happened, that I wouldn't be able to afford the service.
We had enough money to give Dad the homegoing that we really wanted him to have.
You know, not having to worry about money made a really hard time so much easier.
Final expense life insurance is an easy and inexpensive way to protect your family.
And if you haven't called yet to get your free quote, what are you waiting for?
Well, here are a few reasons why maybe you have not called yet.
And the reasons why you should.
We're on a fixed income.
What if rates go up?
They won't. Your rates are guaranteed never to increase.
Even as you get older, your rates will stay the same.
As we get older, will our benefits decrease?
No, your benefits are guaranteed to never decrease.
If I develop health issues, will they cancel my policy?
No, they can't cancel it. Your policy is guaranteed for life.
Life insurance at my age is too expensive.
A final expense life insurance policy is actually very affordable.
Usually less than the cost of a daily newspaper.
So it's perfect if you're on a fixed income.
I've got pre-existing conditions. I won't qualify.
Yes, you will. Coverage is guaranteed.
Even if you have current health issues, you cannot be denied.
I don't want to take a medical exam.
Yeah, neither do we. So good news, there is no medical examination required.
I'm 75. That's too old to buy life insurance.
Not final expense insurance. If you're between 50 and 80, you're not too old.
Final expense insurance was created exclusively for people within that age group.
I'm taking several medications for my high cholesterol and diabetes. I won't get approved.
Yes, you will get approved.
Coverage is guaranteed to everyone between 50 and 80. Everyone.
I'm not planning on a funeral, so why would I need a final expense policy?
Well, will you have any outstanding debt?
Any unpaid medical bills?
If so, who's going to pay them?
Your spouse? Your children?
Where will they get the money? From their own savings?
A final expense plan pays for any expenses.
This is not a prepaid funeral plan.
Can they use the proceeds for anything?
Yes, for anything. And the money they receive is tax-free.
Don't leave a financial burden for your loved ones.
Call the number on your screen and speak with a licensed insurance agent.
The call is free and there's no obligation.
Life goes by in the blink of an eye.
So make sure you tell the people you love that you love them, and also show them.
Call the number on your screen right now to get your customized free quote.
And your free planning guide too. So call now.
Seniors, what if something were to happen to you today?
A car accident? What do you mean he's gone?
Who's going to pay for your funeral or other final expenses?
I never realized how expensive a funeral is.
The average funeral now costs over $9,000.
And as you're going through all this,
So as you guys can see, this infomercial, 30 minutes long. It covers all the benefits of a final expense policy. Monthly premiums will never increase. The face value will never decrease. Policy builds cash value. Everyone is accepted. So people are calling in based on these points, and they're looking to cover their funeral arrangements. Now you get the phone call in real time. Now you have to make a presentation to these people that are calling in and help them find some coverage. Because 100% of the people that call in can buy some insurance guaranteed regardless of their health issues. And it's up to us as licensed agents to find them that coverage, which takes me to the insurance carriers. What carriers do you place? For me, I have a small group of insurance companies that I do business with. Not hundreds, a very small group, a handful of carriers. And most insurance carriers that are selling final expense, they're charging within a few dollars of each other for the coverage. So as you're thinking, okay, what carriers should I partner up with to place my business? You want to find the carriers that, one, are going to offer the friendliest underwriting for the best guarantees, and obviously you get compensated for it as well. And I'm going to share with you guys my lineup just to give you guys an idea. Now, this is just my lineup. For me, I like to lead when I start my presentation. I like to lead with Royal Neighbors of America. That's my number one that I start my presentation with. Why? Because I feel that they have liberal underwriting. They don't have a major list of prescription medications. And a big one for me as an agent, I get my commissions on issue regardless if the customer paid for the premium or they didn't. So as long as I make a sale today and it issues today, and let's say, for example, the payment goes to the bank 2 weeks from now, I will see an advance in 48 hours from today. And that's a big, big, big win for me as the agent because I see my commission real quick. But more importantly, the rates. Out of all the companies, they offer fair rates for the underwriting that they offer. They only offer day one coverage, no graded. So as you guys can see here, here are my health criteria. If they answer yes to any of these questions, then obviously it's going to be a graded product or a guarantee issue product. And if it becomes a graded product, then I'm going to take my business to either GTL, that has an amazing graded product with first year, you get all your premiums back plus 5% interest. The second year, you get 50% of the face value. And the third year, it's a full benefit. It's an amazing product for the price. If not, I can either go with Senior Life's easy issue or modified policies that have a very, very easy process to enroll people. And let me share with you guys what I mean by that. So let's take, for example, Royal Neighbors, okay? And another one I forgot, Polish Roman Catholic Union of America. They, for many years, were my number one that I would go to. But just recently, they changed their commission schedules to 3 months. And that obviously was a buzzkill. So because of that reason, the rates are so close to Royal Neighbors that we've decided just to lead with Royal Neighbors, but we still send business to PRCUA because they're a great policy. But if I have to choose between two companies that have the same amount of rates, same guarantees, and one pays me upfront full 9 months compared to one that pays me 3 months, I'm going to go with Royal Neighbors. But let me give you an example. I pulled up a couple companies. Okay. Mutual of Omaha, 65-year-old male, non-tobacco, 5648 for 10,000. But Mutual of Omaha does not offer a voice signature. So they only offer an email process. So we'll take that one out of the list because you can't compare it. Liberty Bankers, their standard 65-year-old non-tobacco, that's $10,000. Royal Neighbors, that's $60.55. Again, it's a difference of about $25, $26 for the same guarantees, the same benefits, maybe some, riders here and there, little bells and whistles. But when we look at the core product, Royal Neighbors crushes Liberty Banker standard policy. Now let's take a look at Senior Life. For example, Senior Life, a 65-year-old male. Thing with Senior Life, they got a great process to underwrite people. Say yes, do metformin. And with Senior Life, non-tobacco, we can actually do preferred whole life for the same type of underwriting. So here we got 84.70. Now with Senior Life, there is a $4 fee for legacy that's included in their rates. So for the core rate, it would be $80. So that right there is an extra $20 compared to RNA. But I trust Senior Life. They pay their claims. They pay commissions. This would definitely be my second option of where I would send the business. But now let's talk about what happens if any of these people say yes. What are they saying yes to? Well, if they're in a nursing home, it's a knockout question for RNA. That's a yes. So what can I do? I can do a GI. And if it's GI, I'm sending it to Senior Life. If they have AIDS, I'm sending it to GI, to Senior Life. They got congestive heart failure, dementia, Alzheimer's disease, mental incapacity. These guaranteed issue, this is all guaranteed issue products that can go to Senior Life. Stroke, aneurysm, cardiomyopathy. These now can go guaranteed issue or can go a graded product. Look at GTL's questionnaire. So GTL has a great graded product again. Senior Life has an amazing standard, modified, an easy issue, not to mention a GI product. So let's just say, for an example, this guy had major issues. Okay, so we'll go guaranteed issue with them. Let's say he has congestive heart failure. What would we do? Well, we can do a guaranteed issue for $142.83. Again, easy process, easy enrollment, and at the end of the day, is helping your clients 100% of the time find some coverage. Give you guys an example. The most important thing is having people to talk to. Listen up.
Yes, I'm calling about your insurance.
Yeah, thank you for calling. Let me get your information because I'm about ready. Okay. Are you a smoker, Antoine?
No.
No. No smoking. Okay. No smoke. Let me put this in my computer here. No tobacco, no chewing tobacco, none of that, right?
No.
Okay. All right. And what's your date of birth, Antoine?
March 2nd, 1968.
1968, March 2nd, 1968. All right, bear with me. All right. So it's March 2nd, 1968. All right. Okay. All right. All right. You saw our Facebook ad, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So no tobacco, male. You're 54 years young, right?
Yep.
You'll be 55 come. All right. Okay. So here are the questionnaires I have for you. Are you currently hospitalized in a nursing facility or receiving hospice care?
No.
Are you confined to a wheelchair bed or using oxygen equipment to assist in breathing?
No.
As a member of the medical profession, ever diagnosed or treated you for acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, AIDS-related complex, ARC, or have you tested positive for the human immunodeficiency virus? Yes or no?
No.
Has the proposed insured ever been diagnosed as having or been treated for congestive heart failure or had or been recommended to have an organ transplant? Yes or no?
Congestive heart failure.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. How long have you been diagnosed with that?
Oh, since maybe 2010.
Okay. Do you find a lot of swelling in your chest area, Antoine?
No.
No swelling?
So there you go. There's this case where this person has congestive heart failure. They're interested, they're eager, they're looking to get some insurance, but they're dealing with some issues. And these people are expecting for an 100% coverage. How are you doing it? What's your lineup? Again, I don't sell price. I sell value. Not just value to the customer, but also what kind of value do you get as an agent that's doing business is the question. Leads are important. You got to have leads like you see here. These are all of my leads, all of my inbounds that I work, and it works for me. So if you're here on a Sunday, you need help setting yourself up, give me a call. If you have an internet connection, a cell phone, and you're eager to learn how to sell, I have a setup, a training system, I have the leads, but more importantly, I have the carrier relationships in-house to help you. You can build a career with one carrier, no big deal, you can. But I recommend you have more than one carrier, because just like Polish Roman Catholic Union of America just recently, and we've written a lot of business for PRCUA, but recently they changed their commissions across the board. This is why you got to have more than one carrier that you're doing business with if you consider yourself to be an independent person. Call me up. Let me hook you up. I'll set you up with leads and a lineup of carriers. Royal Neighbors pays me on issue. GTL pays me on issue once a week. Senior Life, they pay me on bank draft. But once again, I trust Senior Life. I've been doing business with them for years. Not only do they pay their claims, but they take care of their agents. Their legacy assurance product is a game changer, because what it does for my customers is it makes them stick on the books. And I've enjoyed those residuals for all these years, and it makes sense. Again, I don't sell price, I sell value. So if you're sitting here on a Sunday struggling, give me a call. This past week, I grossed over $8,000 in advanced commissions from just me selling, working what? Working my lead system. Because it comes down to leads. Because you can have the greatest contract, the greatest carrier, the greatest company, but if you don't have leads, you got nothing. So if you're watching this, you want a discount on my infomercial, give me a call, I'll set you up, I'll train you, and I'll show you. But let's watch a little bit more about this final expense.
Emotional stuff, bang. All the medical bills come in.
All told, Dad's final expenses were around $20,000.
A final expense policy pays for the funeral or homegoing, as well as other final expenses.
Funerals aren't cheap.
And if you have medical bills, you know how expensive that can be.
A final expense policy pays for all of those.
It certainly would have saved us a lot of money.
For around the cost of a daily cup of coffee, you can give them something so valuable, and that's their peace of mind.
The final expense insurance won't take the pain away, but it will take away the stress of paying the bills.
Planning now gives us both peace of mind for later.
Show them just how much they mean to you.
My final expense life insurance is my way of saying thank you. I love you all so very much.
Getting this policy is a gift we've given each other.
A final expense life insurance policy is one way to let them know just how much you care.
Get it for you. Get it for your spouse. Do it for your kids.
Call the number on your screen right now, and all callers today will receive a free funeral planning guide.
Seniors, how would you like to get life insurance guaranteed?
Well, yeah.
Really? No kidding?
Yes, really, no kidding, it's guaranteed.
Guaranteed even at our age? We won't be denied?
No, you could not be denied.
What's the catch?
Well, there is one. You have to be between 50 and 80 to qualify.
I'm taking medications. Will I really be approved?
Yes, you will.
As we get older, won't our rates go up?
No, our rates stay the same.
As we get older, will our benefits decrease?
No, they'll always stay the same.
I don't want to take a medical exam.
Good news, you don't need one to qualify.
If I develop health issues, will they cancel my policy?
No, they won't. Your coverage can never be canceled.
We're on a fixed income.
What if rates go up?
They won't, ever. Your rates are guaranteed never to increase.
And to find out how inexpensive final expense life insurance can be, just call the number on your screen right now.
And all callers today will receive a free funeral planning guide. For your free funeral planning guide and to speak with a licensed insurance agent, call the number on your screen right now.
It hurts. It really hurts.
Final expense life insurance won't take the pain away,
We had some money saved up, but we completely underestimated the costs.
but it will help pay the cost of a funeral, around $9,000 now.
It happened so fast.
What if something happened to you today? Is your family protected?
We loved him. Wanted him to have the best, but we just didn't have the money.
If not, how will they pay for the funeral or home bills?
Call me today, guys. Let me set you up. Let me train you. Let's go to work and make some money, helping families with their final expenses. For years, I've been coming on YouTube talking to all of you about this. Let me help you today. Peace.